See defensive lineman Kyle Phillips. Again, if you have any questions, raise your hand, and we'll get the microphone to you, and we'll open it for Q&A. We'll start right down here on the front row.
Morning, Kyle. How you doing?
Good morning.
Jeremy has come in and he hasn't minced words, saying that fans need to be better. Some of the players need to be better. Defending himself against what Aaron Murray said yesterday. How do you guys react to that? Seeing people picking on your coach and your coach standing up for you guys.
Coach Pruitt is definitely a coach that definitely has his players back. Since he got on campus, he's always been about us, what we need and what we want. So he's definitely a player's coach, and I definitely have so much respect for him for taking up for us and our teammates. So he's a great guy.
We'll go down here on the front row all the way to the right.
What are one or two things that stood out to you right away about when Coach Pruitt came in and how maybe it's going to be different under him?
So when Coach Pruitt came in, it was definitely exciting. Just knowing the track record he has is, putting multiple players on to the next level and all the championships he's won as a defensive coordinator and assistant coach. It definitely gave me and my teammates a lot of confidence moving forward, in Tennessee a lot of confidence. So we're very excited about him as our head coach, and we're ready for this upcoming season.
And if you got questions, raise your hand, and we'll get a microphone to you. We'll go right down here on the front row.
Obviously, you just talked about Coach. How much did you feel like him coming from Bama has added a spark to this rivalry?
I don't think it added a spark at all. I just believe that, each and every day we're just ready to work, no matter who we play. So I believe that he definitely gave us that mindset that it doesn't matter who we play. We all got the same things. We all players, so it don't matter who we're playing against. We just got to go in and play.
Go over here on the back row to the right side, right in the middle.
I don't know if you saw this on Twitter, but it kind of went viral. Drake had a Tennessee sweatshirt, and he carved it out to say finesse. Is that the motto for this season, or?
Nah. One thing we want to be is not finesse for sure. We want to be a tough and hard-nosed football team. So that sweatshirt is pretty cool though, but I don't think finesse is, I'll say, the word for our team.
We'll go over here on the left side on the back row.
Hey, Kyle, when Coach Pruitt first addressed the team back in December, what's the one thing you remember from that really resonated with you as restoring your belief that there were bright days ahead for Tennessee after a rough few months?
Yeah, for sure. I'll say when Coach Pruitt came in and talked to us in December, he definitely told us just things about just the little things, like the details, just being disciplined, playing through 4 quarters. It's really not that much about the scheme, but it's about, just the little details that can really separate you from being great. Because in this conference, everybody's great. Everybody's talented, but, it's the details that can separate the good teams and the bad teams, or the great teams, the teams that win national championships, and the teams that don't. So that's really what we've been focused on this offseason. So that's what we're going to keep on moving forward.
Go to the camera position right in the middle.
What's the biggest challenge of learning to play for a new coach?
It's definitely a challenge because, me being a senior, I've been under the same coach for 3 years, and it just really just an adjustment, just to know what does he want from his players, what's his style, something you did with another coach might not be good, with him. So it's definitely been an adjustment, but I think, going through this past spring with him in the summer, it's definitely been a big help for those guys that's been here to transition.
We'll go over here on the left side on the back row aisle.
Speaking of spring, you've unfortunately had to deal with some injury and rehab from some surgeries. What was it like to go through spring practice? Man,
it's new, but it's definitely been a blessing. This was my first spring as a senior, so it definitely was a big help. I definitely just realized how much the weight room and how much those practices meant, from the upcoming season. I think I've grown a lot as a player, just from being able to do those things that I haven't been able to do. So I'm very excited about this upcoming season for myself since I finally got a full off season to actually, work.
Go over here to the right side on the second row, right in the middle.
Yeah, and what's been the biggest difference in Coach Fitz and his strength program compared to the couple others you were under before?
I don't know if it's a huge difference. I just know that this weight staff definitely comes every day with a lot of energy. They're very passionate about us. They want us. They want the best for us. they want us to reach our goals and things like that, and they want us to stay healthy. So I believe that they've done a great job this past spring and this past summer on doing that for us.
Go over here on the front row to the right side.
One thing that Coach Pruitt mentioned about Eli Wolf's improvement is he can actually block someone now. As someone who may have gone against him, can you describe the development you saw in him in that aspect?
Yeah, man, I remember me and Eli came in together. We're the same class, so Eli was a little scrawny when he first came in, like 200 pounds as a walk-on, and he's really worked his way up to being the player he is now. He's one of the hardest workers I've ever seen, and I'm very proud of him.
Go to the camera platform right in the middle, all the way in the back.
Hey, with Coach Pruitt being a defensive guy, just what specifically have you taken away from him so far and the success that he had with his guys at Alabama?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, just seeing a coach that had a track record of so much success, it definitely gives me and my other teammates a lot of confidence, especially on the defensive side, just knowing that he's produced great defenses and, he's a great coach. So we're very excited, and we just can't wait for the season to start.
Go to the camera platform on the front row towards the right.
You said just a minute ago that you were having to learn Coach Pruitt's style and what he wants. How would you describe his style, and what are his expectations?
Yeah, I kind of described him a little earlier, just saying just being a tough, hard-nosed football team, playing through 4 quarters, just being disciplined with the details and things like that. He's definitely instilled that, within us. We always talk about not giving up an inch because, this league is so competitive. And just football in general is just competitive. So we want to do anything we can to get the edge over our opponents.
We'll go right here on the aisle on the third row.
What's been the influence of Derek Barnett? You guys come from the same part of the state. And what was it like to see him have the rookie year he had with the Eagles and win a Super Bowl?
Oh, yeah. Me and Derek are really great friends. We were roommates at first in college when I first got here to the University of Tennessee. So, he's definitely helped me a lot. Especially through injury, just keeping me motivated and just seeing him do great. It's really just been an inspiration to me, to do great too. Also, this upcoming season, things like that. So he's definitely been a big help for me.
We'll go standing all the way over here to the back left.
Kyle, you've been here now. Back here. You've been here now for 3 years. You're going into your senior season. How much more comfortable would you say you feel now than you did, say, 3 years ago?
Oh, yeah. College is definitely an adjustment. That's why it's always hard for, newcomers and JUCO guys to come in. It's definitely a big adjustment, especially going to a program like the University of Tennessee where there's so much high expectations, things like that. But I believe that being here for being at University of Tennessee for 3 years has definitely helped me mature and grow as a person and a player. And I believe that it's going to help me, pass the torch to the young guys for them to do the same.
We'll go standing back here on the camera platform on the left.
Hey, Kyle. Since Jeremy's gotten to Tennessee, we've heard a lot about how well he relates with you guys. I was wondering if there's any specifics that you might be able to give me in regards to you about how he's attempted to relate to you so far.
I'm not going to get into any specifics, but I just, when Coach Pruitt first got hired, I just remember so many former of his players, came back and, just told me how much respect they have from him and how well of a coach he is. And I really just believe that. I can see it with my own eyes now. So I'm really just proud, to have him as our head coach and really excited about, the program of Tennessee football.
We'll go to the camera platform in the back right.
Hey, so with a new scheme coming in here with Coach Pruitt, could you discuss a little bit of the challenges that you've had to deal with trying to learn this new system, not just the actual coaching dynamics, again, used to Pruitt as a head coach in general?
Yeah, so this past spring, it was definitely an adjustment for us guys, just learning different defense, especially, like I said, I've been here for 3 years on a whole another defense, so, coming in and have to, have a whole different thing going on. It's kind of challenging, but it's definitely been good. It's been good. Just knowing, since me just being older, it's not as bad for me, just because I'm just my football IQ's really increased since I've been in college. So, that's definitely been a help, but, it's still been a challenge.
We'll go standing over here to the far left.
Oh, I know you're not allowed to talk about anyone except West Virginia, so we'll talk about West Virginia. With having a couple All-American candidates on that offense, you're going to see, is there going to be a little more juice when the pads come back on in August, knowing that you got quite a litmus test in that season opener?
Oh, yeah. we're definitely a competitive team. This new coaching staff definitely gave us a competitive edge where everybody has a chance to play. Everybody has a chance to prove themselves as a football player. So obviously this upcoming August is going to be very competitive. I'm very excited for my last fall camp. So I'm just ready to see where it goes.
Go over here on the aisle on the left side.
It was also the first spring for Shai Tuttle. He's battled some injury. What do you expect from him as he gets back to being 100%?
Yeah, Shai Tuttle's a great player. He's definitely been coming back from injury, but him and the other guys has really been working really hard to get better this. To get better this upcoming season. So him and the rest of the D-line, the rest of the team, we've all been working. So you guys will see.
Any other questions for Kyle? Raise your hand. We'll get you a microphone. All right. Thanks, Kyle.
All right.